Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This isn't a typical video that I would normally post on this channel, but I wanted to explain kind of why I quit YouTube and what's going on in the future with YouTube and doing my monthly readings. And I think the explanation should have happened maybe a month ago, but there is and has been things that have been happening personally. So I try to generalize and say, okay, this is happening, but I don't specifically say the details because I feel like there's a huge stigma. I know there's a huge stigma around people that are dealing with this specific type of issue. So, and I also just want to say, if you're not interested in this type of video, no worries. You can just click out and look for future videos if there's going to be future monthly readings. So thank you guys for the ones that are hanging out, and this is just going to be a quick recap of what's been going on. I just feel like the explanation should be out there because I owe it to you guys, the ones that have been following my monthly readings and following me on here or Instagram or both and being huge supporters of me, and I really appreciate it. So I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, and also I owe it to myself because I've been absent for so long. It feels weird to even record this right now. Usually I have my cards, so I have like a comfort. So I feel a little exposed, but also I feel like I'm ready to say what has been going on. Sorry, there's like loud noises outside. But the stigma around anxiety, PTSD, depression, all those types of things is really, it's really upsetting because what we deal with as a society in America is brush everything under the rug or pretend like it's okay and pretend like nothing's happening and just go about your daily life and not talk to anybody about it or be afraid to because you feel like you're being judged. And it's uncomfortable because when someone puts themselves out there, like on social media or even just a YouTube channel that, some people watch, it's uncomfortable because you're going to get comments that say, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're talking about, like, I have it so much worse, or this person has it so much worse. And of course, that's true. There's a lot of people that have it much, much, much worse with everything in their day-to-day life, not just anxiety, PTSD, depression, mental health, things like that. So the first thing that I try to do is be grateful for everything that I do have and make sure that that's out there first, is that I am so grateful for everything that I have. So that has nothing to do with a mental health thing. I'm not going to call it an issue. I'm just going to say it's a mental health thing. It's a thing that's happening. So when you have anxiety, PTSD, depression, all of it, or just one of those, or something in the line of a mental health thing, it's kind of, when you bring it up to somebody, they kind of say, well, that's just, everybody has that. You're just, oh, everyone's anxious. Everyone has anxiety. And I really don't like when people say that because it's not true. Because I've gone months and months with having no anxiety. And that stems from chakra healing, meditating, focusing on being energetically aligned, and focusing on the things that I have to do and making sure that I am eating well and doing yoga and exercising and all these things that the typical things that, you know, people say to do to help with anxiety. So I've gone months without feeling any sort of anxiety. So it's not true that everybody has anxiety all the time. So when people downplay your anxiety, whatever that may be, whether that stems from post-traumatic stress or whether that just stems from a panic disorder or both, which a lot of people have both. Panic attacks are not the typical type of anxiety that people think that they are if you haven't had one. So it's okay to think that because you obviously haven't experienced it. And I don't wish it on anybody. But the people that do have it, you know that not everybody has this. So when opening up to somebody like a family member or a friend or even just posting something like this, I know there's going to be about like backlash, and I know there's going to be a lot of you don't have it because this reason, or whatever people can say, and I don't care because I'm probably going to turn the comments off on this video or just not push accept when the comments come in, which is fine. I don't feel like I need that right now, so if you want to reach out to me, there's other ways to do that. If you want to comment on what I'm saying, you can either email me by going to my website, or you can DM me on Instagram or something if you really have something that you want to talk to me about. But I just want to put that out there because there's a lot of people that deal with it that don't talk about it. I haven't talked about it for, I don't know, probably 2 years. So, whatever's been going on, that's the bottom line of what the thing that's been happening is. I don't want to call it an issue because then that puts energy into saying that there's something wrong with you, which it's okay if there is something wrong with you, but I don't like to speak in those terms. I like to just say it's a thing that I'm dealing with. You know, this is a thing that people deal with. So you can manage it on a daily basis, which sometimes it's not manageable and sometimes it is. So the easiest thing to do is to reach out, and if your friends or family don't understand, then it's okay to reach out to somebody you don't know, like social media. There's also this awesome website called BetterHelp, and BetterHelp is wonderful because it gives you access to therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and things like that to help you talk about your issues with no judgment. So those are great things to look for resources like that. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just want to put that out there because BetterHelp is great if you don't have insurance, or even if you do have insurance. It's great to be able to reach out and instantly be able to connect to a therapist. I'm not sure if there's psychologists. I don't think they prescribe pills, but they can talk to you. So just like, you know, if your friends are judging you, if your family's judging you, if they're calling you weird or saying you don't have this, or you know you don't have anything going on with you, then reach out to somebody that is a professional. If you can't get help in your area, definitely try BetterHelp and other websites like that. I know that they respond within 24 hours, mostly sooner. There's also the suicide prevention hotline, which you can chat with them, I think. You can email or you can call. So I just want to put that out there that there are resources online, which we go on our phones every single day, you know, a million times a day. So there's places and people you can reach out to that aren't just your family and friends, but you should definitely try that route. And if that doesn't help, then, or if they're not taking it very well, then definitely reach out to someone that can listen to you without any judgment, or someone that has a third-party perspective on your life. And I just want to say I am very grateful for everything that I do have and all the resources that I do have. That, you know, it's a rarity for people to have these resources, especially with the health insurance situation that we have right now in America. I'm not going to get into that, but a lot of people don't have mental health help, especially for free, or especially with good insurance. good insurance is very rare. So definitely reach out to those websites, and I just want to say thank you also for listening to this and giving you my explanation as to why I haven't posted this month. I was able to do 2 videos. I was able to do, August, I was able to do Aquarius and Leo, but that's all I could do, and that was very, very difficult for me. And I also didn't want to put out 12 different videos saying mostly the same thing, which is August isn't going to be great. Here's what you can do to help, because I feel like you can hear that from any tarot reader. You can hear that from anybody on the internet. I'm not rare when it comes to that. So definitely I'm going to try to do September readings crisp, cut, and clear like I normally do for all 12 signs, and I'm going to try to do a bonus video. It will most likely be a pick a card reading or something along those lines that we can have some fun with tarot readings. And I just want to say one last big fat thank you to everybody that has stuck around with me and watched this whole video. And I'm going to leave some resources down in the description below. And of course, if you want to reach out to me or if you want a private reading, feel free to go to my website and follow me on Instagram. I post mental health things on there, just little updates and things like that. So thank you guys. I love you guys. And we'll be okay.